If you're a young, ambitious and driven man like me, networking is one of the best possible things that you could do, as you will do people who do the same thing or something similar to you, which can branch off into you gaining a lot of new and useful information, and then meeting even more important people that can become useful to you at some point. Who wouldn't love that? I'm sure every man would. But you cannot pursue that yet. You must first understand this. Every single relationship, including networking, is a process of value exchange, which means that there should be an even or close to an even exchange to keep the relationship fair. And you may think it's quite black and white, or even maybe a bit sad to think that way, because it does also include romantic and sexual relationships, and even the relationship between your family. I'm sure you had a friend who you cut ties with because it was a one-sided friendship and they weren't giving anything to you. And you may even have an ex-girlfriend or two. And either you broke things off because you felt like she wasn't giving enough to you, or she broke things off because you weren't giving enough to her. And it's the same reason why you don't go out and help every homeless drug dealer on the street, because you would be giving them an extreme amount of help when they would be giving you little to no in return, and probably even give you more problems. And so you would think, why would I even bother? And value exchange is even the reason why people go out to aid people in need. Because one person would give aid to someone who needs help, and the person who needs help may not give anything, but the person who gave the help would feel good from it. And so that would be the reason for doing that. Otherwise, of course, they wouldn't do it. And so how does this tie back into networking? And so my examples were of basic relationships, but networking is even more dependent on value exchange. Because one person would be giving their professional time that costs money to network with another person. So the first person would ensure that the person that they're networking with would be worth their money. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and money. I got the idea for this video because I got yet another comment from someone asking to connect and network with me. And on the surface that seems like no problem at all. People looking from the outside in would jump at the opportunity to help someone like that. But in my situation, and probably yours too if you have a self-improvement channel, there are countless people asking to connect and network when they have no value to give you. And so that comment came after one man asked to network with me, who wanted to get in touch and have both of us push each other to become better, who ended up not talking to me anymore and just completely ghosted me. And then one or two people who I tried to connect with, but they just didn't say anything to me at all. And another person who reached out to connect with me with the hopes of editing for me. And so he talked to me for a bit and then completely ghosted me. And so if you were in my position, you'd be stupid to keep trying to network with people. As when you only have 300 subscribers, that's where the majority of YouTubers are. They're at the bottom, of course. And it means that they try to network with other people with the hopes that they would gain more information or exposure, which would get them more views and subscribers. But most people at the bottom do not take it serious. And so it means that they may take it serious for a month or two. And within that month or two, they would connect with people like us. But then the third month comes and they just don't want to do it anymore. And so it means that we've wasted our time trying to talk and network with someone who doesn't end up taking it serious and probably never gave an equal value exchange. And so this most recent person who tried to reach out and connect with me has only been making videos for 2 weeks. And so tell me, if you were in my shoes, would you take this person serious? Also given the fact that there has already been a few people try to connect and network with me who haven't lived up to the words that they spoke. And so back to what I said about value exchange. What value exchange do you think that there would be from someone who has made a handful of videos over the span of the last 2 weeks with me, who objectively has 300 subscribers and has been uploading every day since the 1st of January? And it's not even me being cocky or big-headed. I have made more videos this month than that channel has in its entirety. And I've also gained more subscribers in this month than that channel has in its entirety. And I'm sure you would agree that someone having so little proof of providing value to someone who's doing the same thing or something similar to them is not worth networking with. I personally think that when it comes to YouTube, there are 3 things that I look out for if I were to network with someone. The frequency of uploads, how often they upload, the duration of that uploading frequency, so basically how long they've been uploading, and the quality of uploads, which is how good the videos are and how many views they get. And so again, speaking very objectively about me, I've been uploading at least once a week since April. Have recently bumped it up to every day since the 1st of January, and have 6 videos that have gained over 1,000 views. So in my opinion, I think that I'm doing at least something right. And if there was another man doing a self-improvement channel who has the same sort of results and work ethic as me, I would want to network with them because I see that they have value that they can provide to me as well. And so tying back into the intro, what you need to do before you start networking is to build up and have something valuable that you can value to others. Otherwise, your definition of networking will be extremely one-sided and no one will want to network with you. Like, think back of the examples I said at the start. And how I also said that there is a value exchange in every relationship, not just networking. So it means that when you're trying to network with people professionally, trying to make friends or trying to get women, there needs to be a fair value exchange. Otherwise, other people will not want to connect with you. So if you want to be able to network with other people who do the same or similar things to you, what you need to do is work so much that there's undeniable proof that you have value to give. And even outside that, you can still build up your knowledge so that you can give even more value. And if we were to talk about making friends, you'd of course have to be interesting, funny, and present. Otherwise, no one will want to be friends with you. And if we were to talk about trying to get women, you would not only have to be interesting, funny, and present, but also smart, charismatic, masculine, strong, disciplined, virtuous, and driven, to name a few. And so if you were to have all of those things, the only even value exchange would be with an extremely high value woman. And anything less would mean that you're wasting your time. And side note, of course try to network at some point, but especially if you're starting, solely focus on building up so much value that there will be undeniable proof that you are worthy. And if you increase your value enough, other people will start trying to network with you without you even having to try. Others will want to make friends with you because you're so interesting, funny, and present. And women will want to be with you because you're just so amazing and have so much value to provide for them. So be patient and build up your value. The first step is 50% of the work. I believe in you, brother.